It's just gone 7:30, a little bit later than usual. Last night was pretty good. The storms that were over to the east and north kind of stayed over there. Luckily I had a breeze for at least the first hours in the tent, so it was a pretty cool night. This morning it's been roasting since I got up, just gone 5 o'clock, but the clouds are rolled in now, so hopefully it's going to be a cool morning without rain. It doesn't look too bad. Plan, get back onto the road. It's about 50 meters behind me. Negotiate these little plots of farmland, and then in about 5-6k I turn onto the highway, but that won't be for very long. It's only a few kilometers before I turn off again. But yeah, before it gets too warm and the sun comes back out, it's time to hit the road. Alright, time to hit up the highway. Fingers crossed it won't be too busy. Highway's actually pretty quiet. I've decided to stay on it a little bit longer. The only reason being, I've just passed the turning I was originally going to take, but if I took that one it goes pretty much uphill straight away. So I'm cheating a little bit. I'm going to carry on only for about another 5 kilometers, and then there is another turning which will join back onto my original minor road I was going to take, just minus the big hill. Alright, end of the highway. I've just turned off. Hopefully that's it for the highways now, for the next couple of days at least. This road kind of loops around in the north and takes me to the same place the highway would, just quieter. And it's nice. I mean, the road wasn't that busy this morning, but it's certainly nice to be off of it and back in the countryside again. It's beautiful around here. Well, that's the end of the asphalt, back on the dirt roads again. Not a lot of shade out here, that's for sure. These guys have got the right idea. Find a puddle and lay in it. As dirty as that looks, it's quite appealing right now. But it's mid-morning. Like I said, the sun has come out, but it is nice and quiet along these roads. No more trucks, no more beeping horns. Proper Cambodian countryside. Beautiful. Pardon you? Alright, just coming up to midday. I've been on these little minor roads now for just over an hour. The sun is well and truly out now. It's burnt off the clouds. There is this breeze, but it's a bit like a hairdryer, to be honest. So I'm just hiding in what little shade there is around here. It's pretty much all farmland and very little in the way of trees. There's the odd one every now and again, so every time I come and find one, it's a case of just hiding for a little while. I think I'm going to go on for another couple of hours. A bit further ahead it looks like the farmland goes to more grazing land and a forest according to the map. So I think somewhere around there I'll have a look at putting up the tent tonight. But yeah, I'm going to wait and see if the sun hides behind a cloud and then make my move. Lunchtime. Local food in a local's restaurant. Doesn't get a lot better than this in these little villages. Rice, beef, and a soup on the way. Perfect. That's good. So whenever I stop in these little villages to get something to eat or whatever, 9 times out of 10, this is what happens. I just poke my head out, check to see what's going on with the bike, and usually someone's testing it out. Well, judging from the amount of stares I'm getting from nearly every doorway, they don't see too many tourists in this area. Everyone's very friendly though. Lots of waves, lots of hellos, but lots of deep stares as well. Well, it's coming up to 3 o'clock. It is baking hot. That is that kind of time of day where I start looking, put the tent up, and around here I am spoilt for choice. Pretty much all of this is grazing land. It looks like there's going to be plenty of shade under these trees, so I think I will just take a slow cycle along, keep an eye out for a track going off, and hopefully find somewhere with a bit of shade and some flat ground. So I've just come off of the little track that I was following. It's about 300 meters in that direction, and just as I thought, all around here is just grazing land. It's absolutely ideal to camp tonight. The nearest village is the one that I had lunch in, about 2k, somewhere in that direction. So hopefully it'll be a nice quiet night. There's no one around here apart from a few farmers and a few shepherds. That's about it. I've got my little bit of shade there. The problem with stopping this time of day, it's just coming up to 3 o'clock, is that the sun's still quite high in the sky, so you don't get a lot of shade. But that patch that I've got there is only going to get bigger as the sun goes down. So yeah, absolutely perfect. As it is still fairly early, I'm going to take the opportunity while it's really sunny to charge a few things with a solar panel. It's out there, and probably have a little nap. Nothing better than a mid-afternoon snooze. Can't all be about the cycling.